find out what really is happening on the set of Dallas. On the line from Los Angeles, it's my pleasure to welcome Linda Gray to the show. Good morning from Australia, Linda.
Oh, good morning to all of you beautiful people. Well, it seems that being this far away from you, things get terribly distorted, and I'm thrilled that we're having a time to, or a chance to clarify things. No, that is absolutely not true, and it's quite embarrassing to think that people would think that. What I did say in the interview this summer in Dallas was people said, how do you feel about Patrick Duffy coming back to save, underlined, the show? And I said, well, I really didn't think that we needed saving. I said, we've all worked very, very hard. We all love our job. We've done it very well. Our ratings didn't drop at all. And so I said I speak for myself in saying that I was a bit offended when they said that we needed Patrick Duffy to save the show. And that's how it got misinterpreted.
And you're back at South Fork, living with JR, but not in the same bedroom.
As it should be. I mean, who would live with that man? Well, Alan, I have had so much fun directing. I directed earlier on. I don't even know, maybe the episode that I directed has not aired yet. Are you still in Martinique, down there? Have you done any?
Yes, we're at Martinique at the moment.
You are. Well, I'm directing an episode. Have you had the Masquerade Ball yet?
Yes, that was on this week.
Well, I direct the next one.
Oh, very good.
So, the next one that you see in Australia, it picks up at the Masquerade Ball at the end of the ball, and that's the show that I directed.
Well, that will be on next Monday.
Oh, fantastic. What perfect timing. I've been asking them for 9 years now to please not have Sue Ellen drink and have affairs and have more affairs and drink and have affairs. Because it just gets to be two notes. That's all I did. And if JR would do something, that would lead me to drink. If he would do something else, that would lead me to an affair. And I said, this is 1986, and women do other things other than drink and have affairs. And this is boring me as an actress. I'm bored. So then they said, would you consider leaving Dallas? I said, yes, I would. So that's when the press in the States got all up in arms. They said, Linda Gray's leaving Dallas, and she blames Patrick Duffy because he came back. That's it in a nutshell, because that's why I'm, thrilled to speak to you and thrilled to clear up those 2 points that really painted me in a very unfavorable light with the public, and it wasn't really true. I just voiced my opinions, which are very strong. I feel that women have strived, and they have gained major, they've gained strides in becoming women and strong, wonderful, terrific women. And that should not be suppressed by an American television show showing that kind of behavior. What I love about it is that I'm not a 9-to-5 person anyway. I don't think I've ever, done that. And so I'm up at about 4:30 in the morning, and I live about 45 minutes from the studio. So I get in my little car and trudge off with a cup of tea into the studio, and I'm in makeup about 5:45, and it's very dark. And I get made up and my hair done and rehearsal and into wardrobe, and we begin filming at 8 o'clock on the dot. And we film all day and sometimes get home about 7, 8 o'clock at night. It's a great question. I don't know whether people will tire of the soaps, and being that we were the first is a plus for us. Being that we were copied is another bonus, I think. I think it's always wonderful to be the first, and it's terrific to be copied. So I look at shows like MASH and the Carol Burnett Show, the Mary Tyler Moore Show. They all went 11 years. And that's kind of what I predict. But, of course, I could be wrong. It could be, go on as long as Bonanza, which went 20 years. So yes. I'm not sure.
Do you remember where you were when you were first told about this new show called Dallas?
I do. I do remember. Well, the woman that plays Bob Newhart's wife, Mary Fran, was supposed to be the Sue Ellen. She was supposed to be Sue Ellen. And it was between the two of us. And they wanted Victoria for Pam, and they didn't want another brunette. They wanted a blonde. So it didn't look like I was going to get it. So they wrote a script for us that was not ever to be seen on camera. They just wrote an audition script. And I went into the room and I read it. And I guess I read it well. So they gave me the job. And I really didn't believe it. And everyone said, a nighttime soap opera, you've got to be crazy. Well, it was better than unemployment at that moment. I said, well, it's a job. So people tried to talk me out of it. And my agent even said, Linda, you can't do this. You can't play the wife of this mean, awful man. And you only have very few lines. And so my agent tried to talk me out of it.
Linda Gray, thank you very much for taking time out to talk to me today, and I'd like to wish you a very Merry Christmas at this stage.
Oh, how lovely, and to you and to the country and all the listeners. It's really been a pleasure.
Linda Gray, thank you very much.
Thank you, Alan.